My grandfather passed away when I was 3, but hearing his stories from my dad, he was a young boy when he left his village and wanted to seek something far bigger, far greater. And he sat in this boat in his village and crosses the river and goes into this big world to explore. The moment I left India, I had this, in a sense, within me that I'm called to be someone. I had that deep down urge within me that I wanted to do medicine, but it was just impossible for me to get into medical school. And that was the moment when I decided to go to Russia and learn the language and study medicine in Russian language with the Russians. Sort of a crazy thing to do, but these are the crazy things that we are called to do in life, I think, because otherwise life is just very uninteresting. It's actually when I was in Russia that I had so many failures in life. And I was at that point where I could have easily gone back home. I could have easily settled for less. In life, sometimes we find ourselves in the situations where we are surrounded by the unknown. We are surrounded by things that we never expected, where we feel weak, where we feel hopeless, where we are faced with a lot of difficulties and challenges. But that's the time when we start trusting. That's the time when we start believing. That's the time when we start hoping. And that's the time when we start noticing what's around us, who is around us, what's the purpose of this life. Once I was in the medical school, I wanted to be a surgeon, but I always doubted myself that surgery is completely out of my capacity. And I just started making those invisible boundaries in my life that nobody had told me about. Issues with fear, anxiety, insecurities, doubt. I try and work out what is the worst that it's going to do to me. And I think when you start speaking in the face of the fear and what it is trying to threaten you with, you realize that it's actually not that bad. I have never settled, because the moment I start settling is the moment I start weakening. It's the moment I start getting comfortable. Is the moment I start losing my drive to achieve what I'm called to achieve in life. And now that as a practicing surgeon, global health researcher, I've been able to come to some of those positions in life that I would not have ever dreamt of. I think we all are on this journey, and we need to recognize what is my role in this life. What am I called to do on this earth? Am I here to settle for less? Or am I here to achieve something greater and make this world a better place?